Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Carnage. Let's get started in the center of our page with the inside edge of the eye. So I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to curve down and then in. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the right side. I want to leave a little gap in the center here. So let's move over towards the right, curve in, and then down towards the same height. Now from the top, I just want to draw a short angled line going out. And then from the bottom, we're going to go up in an angle towards the left and then towards the right. Now from the top, we're going to curve out and then up towards the tip of the eye. So let's start on the left side. We're going to curve it out and then start to pull that up. We're going to do the same thing on the right, going out and then pulling that up towards the same height. Now from the bottom, we're going to curve out and then down. Let's curve up the ends of the eye. From this point, we're going to go out towards the left and just hook it back up. Now it's going to do a short curve coming back in, curving inwards. Now we're going to curve out in the opposite direction. From this point on the left, we're going to go over that point and then out towards the side of the eye. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve. Starting from the bottom, we're going to go out and then pull that in. Now let's move down and draw in the fangs along the top of the mouth. So we're starting in the center here with a point. From this point, I'm going to angle down and out towards the left and then towards the right. We're just going to go back and forth to just balance this out. So from this point, we're just going to angle back up to create the first fang. Let's draw another one right beside it, coming down and then back up to the same height. Do the same thing on the right. Now I want to draw one slightly longer fang. So from here, we're going to go down on both sides, and then we'll pull that back up towards the top. Now we're going to draw a few smaller fangs going up in an angle towards the side of the mouth. So starting on the left, we'll come down with a short line, and then go back up. It's almost like drawing a V. Do that maybe 2 more times. You see that I'm going up in an angle. Now from here at the last fang, I'm just going to curve it up. Let's do the same thing on the right, coming down and up for the first fang, the second. Now the inside edge of the third fang, now we're going to curve up towards the corner of the mouth. From the corners of the mouth, I want to draw 2 angled lines coming down and in towards the bottom jaw. So on the left, we're going to angle down and into right about there. Do the same thing on the right. Now from these lines, I want to curve down and in towards the outside fang. Starting on the left, we're going to curve in and then pull that down to right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Let's add 2 large fangs on the outside. Starting on the left, we're going to go up at an angle and then come down. Now in between, we're going to add a few smaller fangs. So starting on the left side, go up and down, go back to the right. Now I probably have enough room to add 2 more fangs on the inside. So let's start on the left, we're going to go up. We're going to pull this down in towards the middle, and then do the same thing on the right. Now that we've drawn in the face, let's go to the outside and draw in the lower part of the head. So from the left eye, I'm going to step out here and draw a point. From this point, I want to curve in and then just pull it back out towards the jaw. Coming in and then back out. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So we're going to line this up. On the right side, we're going to curve in and then pull that out. From here, I want to curve down and then pull it in towards the mouth, leaving a little gap. So on the left side, curve down and in to right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Then from here, we're going to follow that same curve of the mouth coming down towards the chin. So starting on the left, we'll curve in and then down. Now let's connect these 2 points with a curve for the bottom of the chin. Now we're going to move up and draw on the top of the head. So starting on the left side, it's almost like drawing a large circle. Starting up here, we're going to curve around the eye. And we're we're going to pull this all the way to the top and then bring that back down on the right side. So rounding up the top and then back down on the right side. Now before we add any detail to the face, let's work in the rest of the body. So on either side of the chin, we're going to curve out the body down towards the hip. So on the left side of the chin, we're going to step out. Now right here, we're going to curve out and then down towards the hip. We're going to do the same thing on the right. So lining this up, curve out and then down. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. So I'm going to have the arms bent, coming down. So from this point in the body, we're going to step down, curve up and out towards the inside of the elbow. Do the same thing on the right, curving up and then out. From here, we're going to curve down the forearm, down and out. Now going back to the left side, we're going to draw on the hand. So let's start with the thumb first. From this point, I just want to curve in and then down. We're going to hook this around towards the tip of the thumb, going out. Now we want to taper that back up towards the inside of the palm, curving around and then in. Let's do the same thing on the right, curving down and in. We're going to do a hard turn, curving down and out towards the tip of the thumb. Now we're going to curve this back up, so tapering up towards the palm. Now back on the left side, we're going to add 3 claws coming downward. From this point in the palm, we're going to curve out and then pull that back in towards the tip of the first claw. Now I'm going to taper that back up, going up and then in. Let's add another finger here. Curve out and then hook that back down. Now we're going to taper that back up, going up and then back in. We're going to add one more. Draw a shorter one right here, curving down. Now right here, I'm going to taper back up in towards the wrist. So going up and then pulling that into right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. One final finger, going down, and then up and towards the wrist, into right there. From the wrist, I want to curve the outside of the forearm coming up towards the elbow. So let's start right here. We're going to curve up and in to there. We'll go to the right side and do the same thing. We're just following that same curve of the inside of the forearm. Now from here, we're going to do a hard turn, curving in behind the head. So start on the left side, we're going to curve in behind the head. Now let's move back in and draw on the legs. So I'm going to start with the lower torso first. In between these 2 points in the center, we're going to step down and draw a curve from left to right, curving up and then back down. On the left side, I'm going to create an overlap. So we're going to step in, draw an angled line going out and then down towards the inside of the knee. Now we're going to curve down towards the heel. On the left side, we're going to curve out and then pull that straight down. Now let's round out the bottom of the foot. From the left side, from the heel, we're going to curve down and then we'll pull that back up. From the toe, I'm going to curve the top of the foot going up. We're going to aim towards the heel, but we're not going to go all the way. We're going to go up, probably about halfway. We're going to stop right there. We'll do the same thing on the right side, curving up and aiming towards the heel. Now let's draw on the outside of the leg. From the hip, I'm going to curve out and then pull that down. Now from here, we're going to draw a straight angle line coming down on top of the foot. The next thing I want to do is add some of that liquid coming out of the body. So we're going to start on the left elbow here. Start by doing a curve going out, in, and then up. I'm going to round out the tip of the liquid and then work my way back down, just following that same curve coming in. So I'm going to round this out. And I just want to taper this so it gets a little bit thinner as we come back in towards the arm. Let's add another one on this side. Now we can just change the shape a little bit as we go. So starting on this elbow, we're going to curve this out, up, and curve it out again. We're going to round this out, and then again following this back in behind the arm, just tapering it so it gets narrower as we come in. Let's add a small one along the forearm. Curve down and up, We'll round it out and then taper it back in behind the arm. Let's add a large one on the left thigh here. Starting from the hip, curve out, and we'll pull that down, round it out, and then again, tapering it back in behind the thigh. Let's add a small one on the right thigh here. Curving around, up and out, rounding it out, and back in. Let's add another one down on the right leg here. Curving down, we're going to pull this one in, curling around. Round it out, and taper back in. Now we're going to show that the liquid's sort of splashing out. So we're going to add some circles. On the left here, draw a smaller one just up above it. We'll add one down in this empty area down here. We're just looking for certain areas to add these. We can just be random with this. Maybe we'll add one more just in this area right down here. Now let's go in and add some of that detail to the face and the body. We want to sort of create like a liquid pattern across the face. So starting on the left side here, I'm just going to do this random. We're going to curve around and then down in towards the eye. I want to do a little curve going up. So we're going to splash this detail going up, round this out, come back down and in. So we're tapering this in, and curve back around and then up the middle. Round this out, pull that back in and down. Now we're going to work our way over towards the right side of the head. Just going to do a bump here, come down. I'm just going to finish this off by curling this around. We'll wrap this around and just pull this in towards the side of the head. Now we're going to add a little bit of a wave along the side of the jaw. Starting on the left side here, we're going to curve in, out, and then down towards the jaw. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Curve in, out, and then in. Let's add some detail along the chin here. So on the left side, we're going to curve down, up. Now I'm going to pull this all the way down towards the chin. We're going to step over, curve up, and out. Let's add some splash marks along the face. So up here, we're going to add a circle. We can actually add some ovals as well. So it looks like it's actually pushing upward. Up here, we'll add an oval. Circle down here. Maybe we'll add one down in the chin as well. Now we're going to add some of that detail along the arm, so it's almost splashing out across the arm. So let's start on the left elbow here, curve down and in, and pull that back up. And round this out, curling it up. We'll hook it back in towards the inside of the forearm. Now let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So starting the elbow, we're going to curve in this time. Go back out towards the forearm, round this out, going up, round it out, and then pull that in towards the forearm. Now I want to create some open gaps along the inside of the arm. So I'm going to start underneath the head here, curving in, pulling that back in towards the head. Do a similar thing on the right side, curving out. We'll pull that in. I'm just going to curve this back around the opposite direction towards the bottom part of the arm. Now back on the left side, I'm going to curve in behind the head. Now right here, I just want to pull this back out towards the side of the body, just to finish that off. Now we want to pay attention to the areas that are going to be colored in black versus red. So this area here will be black. This area here will be black. Now we've got some red here. We want to close this off with some black areas. Starting underneath the chin here, we're going to curve down, in towards the body, and then pull that back out. Now we want to slowly fade out the black coming down towards the legs. So starting down here, we're going to step down, curve in, and go back out. Splash this around, so rounding this out, coming back in. Let's go back to the right side. So right down here, this area is black here, so we're going to step down, curving around, and then back out. I'm just going to work my way down towards the legs. From here, we're going to curve down, and then out towards the hip. Right here, we're going to round this out, and then curve it back up towards the right hip. Now this center area of the body is going to be black, so we want to separate out the area that will be red. Starting down here, we're going to curve up, pulling that back out. I just want to fade this out towards the leg. Round this out, go up. I'm just going to pull this in towards the inside of the leg, just to close off that black area. On the right side, we're going to step down, curve around, down and out. Around at the bottom. Now you can see I'm just going to close off this black area. Going up and then down towards the inside of the leg. Let's finish this off by opening up some of the black areas. So right down here underneath the chin, I'm going to curve in and up. Down in this area, I'm just going to add an oval. Just to expose some of the red. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Carnage. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.